curious minds, welcome to Project Excellence Prodigy, your one-stop solution for all your project management needs. I'm Govind, a certified PMP. In this session, we will explore the PMI's Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct, a set of core values that guide how project managers should act, no matter where they work or what kind of project they lead. These principles help us stay grounded in integrity, fairness, responsibility, and respect. We will also look at the 12 principles and 8 performance domains from PMBOK 7. Unlike the process heavy structure of PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7 encourages a more flexible principle driven approach fit for today's dynamic project environment. Let's get started and see how these values and principles help us become not just better project managers but project professionals. PMI's Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. It establishes the ethical standards for project management professionals to ensure integrity, professionalism, and accountability. It applies to all PMI members, certification holders, and applicants. There are 4 core values of the PMI Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct, and these are responsibility, respect, fairness, and honesty. Responsibility means the duty of project management practitioners. It has 3 main components. One is to act legally. The practitioners must adhere to policies, rules, regulations, and laws governing their professional work and volunteer activities. Avoid any kind of illegal activities like theft, fraud, corruption, and intellectual property violations. Second component of responsibility is practitioners must report violations of the PMI Code of Ethics to the appropriate authority for resolution. And complaints must be filed only if there are solid proof or factual evidence to prevent any kind of false accusations. And the third component is protection against retaliation, means must protect the whistleblower. Disciplinary action must be taken against individuals who retaliate against those who are raising the ethical concerns. Second one is respect. It emphasizes the importance of treating others with dignity, valuing diverse perspective, and fostering a professional and cooperative environment. It is essential for building trust, confidence, and performance excellence in project management. Respect is the duty to show a high regard for ourselves, other individuals, and resource entrusted to us, means people, money, reputation, safety, and environmental resources. A respectful environment encourages cooperation, diversity, and inclusivity, leading to better project outcomes. We must learn about different norms and customs to avoid unintentional disrespect. We should actively listen to others and seek to understand their perspectives. We should avoid gossip and negative remarks that can harm another person's reputation. Negotiate fairly and in good faith. And do not misuse expertise or authority to manipulate decisions for personal gain at the expense of others. Third one is fairness. It emphasizes the duty to act impartially and objectively, ensuring that all decisions are made free from bias, favoritism, or conflicting self interest. Do not discriminate based on gender, race, age, religion, disability, nationality, or sexual orientation. It promotes equal access to opportunities and transparency in professional conduct. For example, in contracting or bidding processes, all bidders should have access to the same information without favoritism. The fourth one is honesty. It emphasizes the duty to seek, understand, and communicate the truth in all professional interactions. It requires truthfulness, accuracy, and integrity in both communication and conduct, ensuring that information is reliable and shared responsibly. Practitioners must ensure that the data they rely on is accurate, reliable, and timely. This includes sharing bad news courageously and avoiding blame shifting when outcomes are negative. When outcomes are positive, credit must be given fairly to all contributors. For example, hiding project risk or showing the fake progress will mislead the stakeholder, which is dishonest and break the trust. Even telling only part of the truth or leaving out important details is just as wrong as you are lying. Principles of project management. There are 12 principles of project management as per PMBOK 7. And these 12 principles are not just for the project managers. They apply to all project professionals, including team members, sponsors, stakeholders, and anyone involved in the project. Project managers act as a facilitators. They ensure all principles are followed. Team members apply these principles in daily work. They collaborate, maintain quality, and adapt to any kind of change. And stakeholders and sponsors, they provide necessary support and governance. So the first principle is be a diligent, responsible, and caring steward. Stewardship means a job of supervising or taking care of something. In project management, stewardship means being responsible for both internal and external of project or organization. Within organization, you have to operate in alignment of organization or project objectives, strategy, mission, vision, and sustainment of its long-term value. You have to have committed and respectful towards project team and give everyone a fair treatment. Diligently look after finances, material, resources of project, and outside of organization, you have to be responsible towards environmental sustainability, relationship with external stakeholders, and the community where the project operates. Stewards must act with care, integrity, trustworthiness, and compliance. Second principle is create a collaborative team environment. Projects are delivered by project team. Group of individuals with diverse culture, skill set, and experience collaborate and work for common goal. Team agreements are created at the beginning of project and these evolve over time as per requirement. Team agreements represent a set of behavioral parameters and working norms established by project team. Third principle is effectively engage with stakeholders. Engaging stakeholders effectively will ensure the project alignment with their expectations. The degree of stakeholders' impact, interest, and power need to understand for effective engagement. Fourth principle is focus on value. Projects should deliver business value, not just the output. We need to go beyond output, not only the financial gain, but long term business benefits and sustainability. For example, a solar power plant should be designed not only to generate electricity but also to reduce the carbon emissions and support sustainability goals. Fifth principle is be adaptive and flexible. Adaptability is the ability to respond to a change. Flexibility or resilience is to absorb the impacts and to recover quickly from failures. Sixth principle is recognize, evaluate, and respond to system interactions. Project is a system of interdependent and interactive domains of activities. Taking a holistic view, a project is a multifaceted entity that exists in dynamic circumstances. The project team should acknowledge this holistic view of project, seeing the project as a system with its own working parts. A project works under other larger system, maybe program or portfolio. These interconnected structures are known as a system of systems. So project team balance inside out and outside in perspective to support alignment across the system of systems. Seventh principle is demonstrate leadership quality, means leading by example and inspiring the project team. This involves demonstrating integrity, accountability, and a commitment to the project success. Eighth principle, maintain quality in processes and deliverables, means the ensuring that quality is integrated into every aspect of the project from planning to execution. This involves setting quality standards and continuously monitoring and improving the processes. Tailoring. Tailoring means choosing the right tools, methods, and processes for your specific project. Every project is different, so you don't have to follow the same rules every time. You should adjust or tailor your approach based on the project size, type, goals, and team. 10th principle is enable change to achieve the future vision. This principle reminds project managers that change is necessary to move forward a better future. Projects often bring new systems, processes, or ways of working. So, managing change well helps the team and organization move forward successfully. 11th, navigate complexity. Complexity is a key characteristic of a project. It happens because of human behavior, system interactions, uncertainty, and ambiguity. Project team keep vigilant in identifying elements of complexity and use various methods to reduce the amount or impact of complexity. The 12th principle is optimize risk responses. A risk is an uncertain event. If it occurs, it can have positive or negative impact on project. Project team identify, evaluate, and manage the risk throughout the project lifecycle. Risk responses should be appropriate, cost effective, and in agreement with all stakeholders. Performance domains. In place of 49 processes and 10 knowledge areas in PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7 has 8 performance domains, which represent key project areas for delivering values. These are stakeholders. This domain focuses on identifying, engaging, and managing stakeholders effectively. It's all about maintaining alignment between stakeholder expectations and project outcomes. Continuous communication with stakeholders and trust building are the success keys for this performance domain. Team. This domain emphasizes building a high performing team culture. It includes leadership, collaboration, conflict resolution, motivation, and supporting team well being. A good project team is empowered, accountable, and aligned with project goals. Third, development approach and life cycle. This domain is about choosing and tailoring the right development approach, predictive, adaptive, or hybrid, and aligning the project life cycle accordingly. It ensures the approach supports the delivery of value. Planning. Planning is not a one time activity, it evolves. This domain ensures that planning is iterative and adaptive, focusing on what needs to be done, when, by whom, and how value will be delivered. Fifth is project work. This domain deals with how the project work is actually performed, including managing resources, communications, quality, and issues. It supports delivering outcomes aligned with stakeholder expectations and business goals. Sixth domain is delivery. This domain ensures that outputs are not just produced, but they are accepted, integrated, and deliver the intended value. It's about transitioning deliverables into operational use and maximizing the customer satisfaction. Seventh is measurement. Here, we evaluate performance and progress using metrics, KPIs, and reporting. This domain focuses on informed decision making through data. It helps assess whether the project is on track and delivering the intended benefits. The eighth domain is uncertainty. Every project has risk and unknowns. This domain includes both risk management and opportunity exploitation, helping teams to be proactive and responsive in the face of change, complexity, and ambiguity. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. Keep these ethics and principles close and apply them in your daily work. That's how we grow, not just as project managers, but as true professionals. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Project Silence Prodigy. Until next time, namaste, goodbye, sampai jumpa.